Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Dwarf Fortress Play. This is a continuation of my tutorial series. I have no real sense of how many of these there are going to be. So far, I've come up with two. This will be number three. I'm not actually going to number them. I will give them titles. And in the previous one, I had gone through the processes of selecting a site in the world to build your fortress in and preparing a detailed preparation for embarking, your dwarves embarking or to that location, traveling through the world from the civilization, which of course you don't see it all in the game, and you get started once they have arrived. Now, some of the mechanics of the game I'm not going to spend tons of time on, but you can zoom in and out using the scroll wheel on your mouse and holding the control key down at the same time. You can also use the E and C keys to go upwards and downwards in the world. And I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. Slightly more verticality, I guess. Although from this, maybe not. From the site I chose, I'm getting confused between my different worlds. So there we've got the river or brook, I guess, that flows through the location. And here are the dwarves. So the priorities when you're getting started are basically the priorities that everyone's going to have, which is food, shelter, and then building amenities and things. It looks to me like there are lots of plants here, which is great. There's also some big old trees here, which we will have a look at by going up. Wow, big trees. Which, given the fact that the site chosen was heavily forested, probably shouldn't be a huge shock. Now, I will often dig into a hillside right off the bat. I think in this case I'm going to dig straight down and work on establishing the fort in some stone underground. There is soil here. You can see this is a sand wall, and oh, that's tree roots. Trees, these are tree trunks, bigger ones and smaller ones. So I'm going to designate some trees to be cut down, basically clearing the area around the spot where I'm going to be digging downwards. And I'm also going to gather plants from this whole area in an attempt to get some food going right off the bat. We're a little, oh wow, tons of plants here. So that is not always the case. Sometimes it may in fact be none. Now the third thing that I'm going to get going right off the bat here is digging downwards. I don't really want to do it on top of or where trees are going to be falling. So anywhere from about here, oh wait, there's a plant there. Anywhere from about here, not mining, that's not going to do anything. What I want to do is dig a stairwell. So I'm going to designate, why is that not? Oh, it must span multiple elevations. Right. So in order to select stairs, you actually need to go through more than one. So what I'm actually going to do is dig maybe five levels down. I'm going to select for digging, and we'll see what kind of soil and or rock is down there. So starting here, I'm just going to go down with the C key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the elevation in the top right. I don't know why I'm waving my head. I'm actually pointing at the top right, but it's mirrored, so to you it looks like I'm waving my chin towards the top left. There, the top right, over there. Okay, so I've designated that. We use the hotkey F1 to go back to our wagon. There is a hotkey menu, which you get to by pressing, what do you get to by pressing H? Yes, H, once you're out of the mining menu or any menu. So by default, you have a hotkey set at the wagon arrival location, and it's set to or bound to hotkey F1. So you can set a bunch of these, 16 by default here. I think that's, Can you add one? Oh, you can. Okay, you can add more than that, so that's good. We're not going to do that right now. Right now the clock is paused. So we've got the dwarves. Some of them hopefully will set out to gather plants. Some of them, or one of them I think, will set out to chop down trees. And the miner that I chose and gave the skills to should start mining. So I'm going to start the clock up here in the corner with the pause and play menu, and off they go. So hopefully the miner, oh wait a minute, are they all gathering plants? They're all gathering plants, except for the fisher. Okay, that's all right, we can let them gather plants. Maybe I'll set up just for now, I'll set up a food stockpile. Here's the stockpile menu. So I'd actually hit the hotkey, which is P. So you open up the stockpile menu, say add, and I'm going to add a stockpile somewhere here that hopefully isn't gonna involve falling trees. Here should do it. And I'm going to accept that rectangle and I'm going to set it for food. So all of the dwarves are running around gathering food right now out of all the plants. So there's celery, there's millet, there's more millet, garden cress, celery, white millet, finger millet, quinoa. This is quite the quinoa leaves, quinoa. So, oh, barley, cress, asparagus. All right, well, anyway, a whole bunch of plant-based food and some fish. Now, what's our miner doing? I'm actually gonna pull the miner away from and the woodcutter from plant gathering by locking them to their jobs, and hopefully they will start soon, unless there's another step I'm missing. Hopefully they will begin doing some of the tasks. There we go. So the woodcutter there he's a carpenter, but I gave him the skill of woodcutting. And the miner now is digging down into the sand, which is great. So let's go down and see how that's going. White sand, wow, lots of sand. Okay, here, clay, really? Sandy clay, silty clay. I don't think silty clay is useful for anything. I'm not sure. Sandy clay, or sorry, I don't think sandy clay is useful for anything. Silty clay might be. And here we're into a chalk layer, and that is it. So I'm actually going to tell our miner, I'm going to pop back up to the surface, say that's all done. So I'm actually going to go back down. There's a lot more soil here than I was expecting. So we're going to go down another 5 levels here. So we're going to designate mining, stairs, and span 5 more down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So our miner will get back to that immediately. Let's go to the miner and view them and follow them in their activities. So now I set the camera, I clicked on the little camera icon. So the miner is busily digging out stairs, hopefully improving their skill level gradually. Well, not hopefully, that's what happens when dwarves work at labors. Oh, there's nothing to catch in the swamps, and we've struck coal. Oh, that's quite interesting. Coal can be used instead of wood for furnaces. So, what do we got here? Chalk, lots of chalk. Hematite. Hematite. I believe hematite can be used for making iron, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm very sure. The weather has cleared, and an inappropriate dig square. Oh, and I just cleared it. Dang it. Why would we have an inappropriate dig square? What would that be? I don't quite understand why that would be. Tetrahedrite. So tetrahedrite, I'll click on that. You can see on a stone of it, or a boulder of it, I guess. Anyway, ore of silver, ore of copper, making furniture and building. And then we also have chalk, which is, oh, it's a flux material for steel bars, pig iron. Alrighty, well, we're well set up here for various things. Just walk up through the levels briefly here. Getting a metal industry going is not a top priority, but getting things stored. Sparse bent grass downward stairway, that seems like a bug. Anyway, the food stockpile is getting full. All right, so I'm going to pause it there. Looks like the wood cutting has been completed, and also the plant gathering. Okay, so what we want to do now, the dwarves aren't big on living outdoors. So we'll walk down through the layers here. A couple of things we want to do, actually. One is get an indoor farm going, which the dwarves have developed crops over the years that grow sand, sand, sand. I don't know if they'll grow in sand. I think they will grow in clay. Let's find out. The dwarves have developed crops or found crops. I don't quite know what the history is that will grow underground, which is super helpful when you're dwarves. Why am I choosing 3x3 blocks, you ask? No good reason, because I'm talking and thinking at the same time. So I'm going to make 5x5 plots. I'm going to make 6 of them because the dwarves have basically 6 crops that they grow underground. How do I know that? Experience. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave that like that for now. And you can hit spacebar to unpause, and we'll let the miner get busy. Now, digging in the soil is a lot quicker than digging in dirt. Let's have a look at Rovod here. Oh, I can't. I have to do it through another menu. So the people menu is here. The far lower left corner, there's a shortcut for that, which is the letter U, which is what I normally do. So the miner is digging. Let's have a look at the skill level here. So Rovod, who is 59 years old and healthy, she does not like romance, blah, 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 blah. She's already become a talented miner. So if we keep her busy, she'll become a proficient miner quite quickly. All right, so there's a good spot for our first farm plot. So we need to build, and I forget how this works now. In the olden game, it was under a menu called plots. Stockpile? No, must be a plot. Is it a workshop? Farming, farm plot. Workshop, farming, farm plot. So there we go. So I'm going to basically drag out a 5x5 farm plot. It won't actually let you do that anywhere where there isn't soil, I'm pretty sure. So we should be good to go here. Whoops. And we want to do that. Actually, maybe I'll just wait. First, I'm going to, plot is, alrighty. So now one of the dwarves came, built the plot. Now we decide what to plant in it. And the answer is plump helmets. And you choose what to plant in each season. Not everything will grow in every season, but plump helmets will grow year round. And they are a staple food crop of the dwarves. And also they can be brewed into dwarven wine, I believe it is. Now, you get a little help menu the first time you go into everything. What I want is kitchen orders. Creatures, tasks, objects, justice. Work orders, no. Labor. I'm not going to read these, but I encourage you to do that. Kitchen orders. Okay, I'm going to go back out and show you how I found that. So out of all these menus down here, these are shortcuts to tabs in the one big menu. So I'm going to open up the labor menu, and you can choose the approach to various tasks that the dwarves can do. And standing orders here. Oh, sorry. Standing orders is another thing that you can do that you can choose for all kinds of stuff. Hauling, etc., etc., etc. What I'm looking for here is kitchen orders, and I don't want them to cook with plump helmets because cooking them destroys their seeds or their, I think they're called spawn, basically. They're a fungus. And that is about it. Also, don't cook with seeds because that's not a good idea. You'll run out of seeds in a hurry if you do that. And the rest of it is fine, I think, for now. So we'll close that, and the dwarves will plant like mad. And now we're going to make 5 more farm plots. Because we're going to do 5 of them, I'm going to say keep building after placement, which will allow me to place another plot. So there, 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 there. I'm going to say no, don't keep building after this one, and there. So now the dwarves will come and build these plots, which they've mostly, partly, oh no, they haven't done it all. This one is being built, etc. So, oh, get my miner going here as well. Pause the game. So I'm going to make some stockpiles for food and drink, and they're going to be pretty large. I prefer them to, it doesn't really matter. Okay, is there not a, nowhere on the screen that tells me what dimension I've selected? That would actually be a nice addition to the game, to the interface, is a dimensioning information. So I guess I just have to estimate it. Does that look square? That looks square now. Not that it needs to be square. It doesn't. So I'm going to set these up as big old food and drink stock. But actually, let me think about this for a sec. We want to get everything indoors fairly quickly. Start the clock. The miner should come pretty soon and start digging those out. So food we've got started. Shelter we haven't really addressed other than starting to build some things underground. And I also wanted to talk about using stone and wood. So we'll carry on with the food here for a little while. Let's go back and see how everybody's doing. Chillaxing on the surface here. I could maybe put some to work. Actually, here's a thing that's not worth a tutorial in and of itself. But towards the end of the first year, Rovad is the leader, has assumed the position of leader. All right, good enough. Granite told, sorry. So we have a noble now. We have the leader, Rovad. I should have said don't show that again. So you can assign different positions in the fortress, and one of the most important. Uh-oh. What on earth? Dwarves are dying. That's bad. Why? The giant moose bull. Good. And the panda. Fantastic. So this is why shelter is important. Oh my gosh. So we lost 2 of our dwarves already. And this is Dwarf Fortress. Golly. I don't have a mason and I don't have a fisher dwarf anymore. Uh-oh. Why, did somebody die? Did our miner get killed? This is going to be the shortest tutorial in the history of tutorials. Oh no. Oh boy. Whoop, I was looking for their bodies is what I was looking for. There's a panda. Oh man, the giant moose bull. Let's go see the moose bull. He's killing it. Oh, he's massive. Oh my lord, where is that in relation to my embarkation site? Oh, it's real close. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is bad. What a thing to deal with right off the bat. Oh my goodness. I gotta try to get my dwarves to take some shelter here. So this tutorial's taking a bit of a, oh my goodness. Did the moose come down and kill this guy? How was that? Let's have a look at this. The miner is fighting. Oh, it was a panda. What on earth? Oh no, it was the moose bull. What a mess. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, everyone's gonna be dead right away if I don't get something sorted out here. I'm gonna make this a giant food stockpile, and I don't have a miner anymore. Go back up to the surface, and we've got some unhappy, my 4 surviving dwarves. Will the moose come down and chase us? Maybe. You stupid moose. Is he even wounded? Nope. He just stomped everybody. Oh, he does have some minor. He's bruised. He's got a small cut. Some dents. It's corpulent. Well, it would have been a nice carcass, but happened a little too soon. No hunters, no military. Should I equip a dwarf and try to kill the giant moose with no skill? I think my ones that I gave skills to are dead. Oh my gosh, you are the leader. That's nice. You're a stonecrafter, brewer, woodworker. You're the leader. What are your basic skills? Labors. Well, you're going to be a miner. And I guess I'll delete this stockpile, try and get the dwarves to move some food underground. But I'm very concerned about this moose, which is where? There. So I'm going to follow it, and I'm going to start the clock again. And he's coming to kill my dwarves, isn't he? Or is he just wandering? He's just wandering. I hope. You could just leave the map. That would make... How did he walk right over a tree? That doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't he have to go around trees? That's weird. Oh, my geese. Oh, he's after my animals. Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's pause that again and go see what the what my expedition leader's up to. Digging out this. Okay. I'm going to just sort of hang out and watch for the moose while we move food underground. The moose is chasing my animals around. Hopefully we can get all the food down there, and we'll go try to take shelter until the moose is gone. I don't really have a good way to blockade all this. Guess I can do it with logs. Where's our good buddy, the moose? Is he still around? Yes. He's down here now. Is he coming back to the fort? Let's hope not. Looks like it though. What are you doing? It's like coming straight for us. There was a cat. Oh, this is bad. We're at the fort again. Oh my goodness. Okay. I really, really, really don't want this moose to kill my remaining dwarf citizens, but I don't know how to barricade them off. I'm going to, whoops, what am I doing? I'm going to, so this is a good way to teach you about burrows. Burrows are work and living areas where citizens can be assigned. So I'm going to, I'm basically going to add a burrow like so. Sure, That's fine. Actually, I'm going to include this area in it. And that's it for now. I'm going to call this get inside. And we are going to assign all civilians. I don't have any soldiers. And that is it. Now, hopefully, they will get their butts inside, and also hopefully, oh, I should have brought some wood in. I don't know. I don't think there's any time for that. Come up to the surface, and I'm going to start the clock. Also going to zoom out. Oh, geez. Okay, start the clock. Here we go. Everybody down. No. There they go. Where's the moose gone? Oh, why are you not going downstairs? Who are you and what are you doing? Oh, that's not a dwarf. That's just some supplies. Okay, now I don't know that there's any good way to barricade ourselves out here. Crumbs, man. Presumably the moose came down and massacred my miner underground, which is not awesome at all. I really want to get the supplies underground as well. Oh, he's up. He's not very far away, but he's chasing something. Maybe I'm going to turn that burrow off for now. Pause it. And I'm going to try to get the supplies. I should set my hotkey, a hotkey rather. I'm going to do a set a hotkey here. Hotkey number 2, this one here, is going to be farms and food. I can't capitalize. Yes, I just can't type. Farms and food, enter. Now, why is it not yet assigned? There we go. Click that, set it to this location. Now it's assigned. So F1 to the surface there, F2 down there. So I unpause. Oh, the other thing I want to do is make a stockpile to hold literally anything, except maybe food. So I'm going to say all. But then I'm going to customize it and say not food. And does that include drinks? Yes, it does. All right, everything but food. And so what I want is for the dwarves to haul everything down here. Oh, they might take wood too. Oh, they're going to take wood. Okay, some wood would be okay, but not that much. So maybe we'll get a dozen or so. You're going to put lizard remains? Oh my gosh, I guess that's everything. Toy boat, very nice. How are we doing up top here? Where's our buddy the moose? Where is the moose? The killer moose. Killed my yak bull. I don't know if I have time to bring that in and butcher it. Okay, how are we doing here? Looks like they're more prioritizing other things, which is nice. Oh, geez, there's the moose. Oh my god. I guess we'll go reactivate that burrow and hope the moose chases a goose or something. Don't go downstairs, don't go downstairs. Don't go. Okay, away you go. Chase the goose. Quick, 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 quick. Chase the goose, Mr. Moose. Chase the goose. Please don't come underground. Okay. All right. What a mess. Pause the burrow. Come and get all the goods. What's left in here? Oh, quite a bit. Okay, I'm actually going to turn off wood from this as well. Custom. No wood, please. no more wood. I don't think they'll move it away or anything. Okay, no food, no wood. Bring it all. Bring it all, you guys. Bring it all. You dwarves. You dwarfs. Keep an eye out for the moose. Where's the moose? Let's take the wagon apart. We're actually getting there now. Let's take that wagon apart for some more wood. And this is Dwarf Fortress. Things don't always go so peacefully. Okay, I think they're just about done with the... Oh, is the stockpile full? No. We've got... Oh, darn it, my miner is raw. Oh, boy, oh boy. This is grizzly, but what's happening is the bodies of the dead things are rotting. Oh, jeez. Thanks, moose. Let's get back in our burrows. Hopefully the moose doesn't come downstairs. Otherwise, this is going to end. Oh, he's running after something. What are you doing? You've decided not to kill anymore? Is that what's happening? What do we got left here? Glove and a dog corpse and some lizard remains. Let's unpause our burrow one more time. Or sorry, pause the burrow and allow the dwarves to come and grab this stuff. And where are they? You're not going to get this glove? No? Oh, there's probably some other clothing remains up here somewhere. I'm not super concerned about. There's the bull. Where's the moose? The bull corpse, I should say. Oh, they're getting wood again? What are they doing? F2. Oh, no, it's not full. Oh, they're putting stone now too. Jeez. I also should have said not stone, so let us take care of that as well. Custom. Don't care about stone. No stone. I mean, I do care about stone, just not in this stockpile. Stone and wood. What? Okay, there's still a handful of spots though. They hold quite a bit of stone in. That's probably what they were doing. Go back up to the surface here. Okay. All right. Pause the game. Go down below. And we are, how far down are we here? Elevation 8, elevation 11. We're 3 down, so it shouldn't be a concern. I'm going to dig out some area here. It shouldn't be a concern like logs collapsing the ceilings or anything. 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I dare make it that big? Sure, why not? Okay, so I want to dig out a place for oops. I want to dig out a place to put corpses and things. So ultimately, you want to make coffins and tombs for your dwarves to be properly buried. Otherwise, they will rise up as undead ghosts primarily. But ghosts can cause a lot of trouble in this game. So everybody's quite unhappy, the remaining dwarfs, and I'm not paying attention to what's happening on the surface. Where is that moose? Close by. Blue jay remains. Okay, something killed the blue jay. You might not want to go play with the moose there, my man. So I haven't confined my dwarves to the depths of this burrow at the moment. The stockpile's not full because I guess there's nothing more to put in there. Okay, we want another stockpile, not that, stockpile. We're going to choose this and we're going to accept. I should have made that hallway longer. And we're going to select corpses. So what they should do is move the bodies there. Sleeping now. So this is derailed. A lot of things have been derailed here. Some more mining. So now we're going to start working on the shelter part of all of this, which I can't wait to see the moose show up down here. I should probably be thinking hard about how to barricade off the top there. Yeah. Well, just a couple more things here. You could my phone is buzzing like mad. You're really interfering with my ability to set up food and shelter here, Mr. Moose. So he's chasing geese around, it looks like. I guess I'll let him do that since the geese seem to be able to outrun him. I would very much like to have those geese survive. I would also like to be gathering fruit and other foods. What are you doing? No job. Well, don't wander around, buddy. Okay, we're gonna make a stockpile here and put wood in it. Start the clock. I'd like to get the dwarves. Why haven't they put the bodies in? Why haven't they put the bodies in? That's not good. Isn't that the whole point of a corpse stockpile? Maybe they don't put dwarves there. Ay, ay, ay. They used to in previous incarnations of the game. I guess that's not a thing anymore. That's not good. Okay, where's our moose friend? Hopefully the geese are leading the moose on a wild goose chase. And the moose is not going to come and stomp my dwarves into oblivion. I believe, I'm not sure why they're going up here. Oh, because there's some logs up there. Okay. And what are you doing? You're just chilling? Why don't you haul some... logs there, bro? Oh, because you're a woodworker, that's why. Let's... It would be faster if you did haul logs, my man. Where's our labor menu? Labor. Take him off the only woodworking duty. Okay, that should speed that up a little bit. I'm also going to tell this stockpile to take wood from this stockpile so that we can maybe empty out the wood from there. It's not that important, but nice to get that done. So there's more room for everything else until we can set up more custom stockpiles. Okay, so the wood part, that should be just about enough wood to satisfy our short-term demands. So now I think I'm going to go find that moose one more time. It would be great if he's gone, but he's not. It's over there. Are you still chasing geese around? Can't tell. See where he's going. Oh yeah, looks like it. Okay, I'd love to bring the geese indoors, but I'm not going to because the moose will kill whoever tries that. I am going to set up, what am I going to set up? I'm going to wall off some, these are plum wood, ginkgo, almond. These woods are all over the map here. Hunting dog skeletons. I don't understand why. Maybe that's a thing for orders, actually. Let me have a look at that. Work orders, no. Labor, standing orders. Hauling, workers gather bodies. Okay, they're not doing that. Refuse and dumping. Workers save corpses, they save everything. Okay. Hair and wool and other objects. Sieges and forbidding, chores. Okay, I don't understand. Maybe dwarves don't go into corpse stockpiles. So we need to rectify that. Let's build some walls here. So we're going to build to try to keep the moose out, basically. Construction, wall. Let's see here. Some dimensioning guidelines would be super helpful here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just looking at first time I've actually looked carefully at that build interface. I'm going to build some wooden walls, which should be pretty quick, since everyone seems to work on it by default. Okay, let's build some more walls here. Build. Let me pause the game. Build, construction, wall. That's 3. Oh, I can't actually do 3 on this side. I want to keep it away from the slopes there. Oh, I need to say keep building is what I need to do. Constructions, walls, keep building. So we're going to just keep that away from the... So you need to select the materials that you're going to build from. So I'm just basically going to say all almond wood. In that case, keep it fairly close to the... whatever's close to the fortress by default, by the stairs in this case. I'd like to make it a little bigger than that, but well, that'll have to do for now. Okay, let's get those walls built. Keep that stupid moose out. And then, oh, don't go wandering, you guys. Hopefully all the dwarves will end up on the inside. Oh, wait. We got some migrants. Hold up. This is turning into much more of a thing than I was planning it to be. Some migrants have arrived. Okay, that's good. Are they still coming, or is that all? User or an animal dissector? I think they're still coming. I do like to watch them as they come in. Maybe they're not. I do like to watch them as they come into the site so that you can see what you've got. Well, we can check it out here. We have a child, useless at the useless for now. Let's have a look. Heavily bearded 2-year-old, but that's dwarves for you. Death is all around us. Yeah, well, that's true. Okay, I'm going to have to maybe suspend. Well, maybe I'll let them run. Somebody's going to wind up locked outside. I'm going to have to remove construction here just a sec. Build, constructions. How do you remove a construction? Maybe you click on it. I'm going to put it over, oh gosh, somewhere near. No. How do you remove construction? You kidding me? Remove mining, wood cutting, and orders. Set wall. Fortifications, plant gathering, tree chopping. How do you remove a construction? Oh, that one's suspended anyway. Okay. And this one is also suspended. Okay, we'll leave it that as is for actually maybe we'll resume construction on this one. We've got a red squirrel. That shouldn't be dangerous. Do we still have a moose? Yep. Up there chasing a goose around. Well, thank goodness for the geese. They're good for goose chases, apparently. What is everybody doing? Nothing. Why nothing? Is this suspended again? Because the logs are in the way. Okay, all right. So we're actually in reasonably good shape here at the moment, unless the moose comes back. Kind of running out of... We haven't built any workshops or anything yet. The other thing to set up... Well, they didn't really want to do it on this level. Let's go down. Whoops. Let's go down. Well, because I have... Think about this for a second. Because I have all these logs here, I might set up a, at least for now, a carpentry workshop right there. And now let's go down, down, down to there and start some digging. Tetrahedrite. Well, I don't really want to use... Wow, that looks like a lot of tetrahedrite. Oh, there we go. Chalk. So we'll let the digging go on. Okay, so now that the immediate danger seems to have passed from the moose. Oh, here comes the geese. Does that mean the moose is right behind? Maybe. I'm going to have to get all my dwarves indoors, actually. I don't really know why this one was suspended. Maybe I'll resume that construction. All right. Oh, that's why, because that wood was designated. Okay, well, that's fine. The dwarves can get through there. I don't know if the moose can or not. Anyway, so the food part of it is under control. The shelter part is not in good shape. So we're going to build a workshop, a carpentry workshop, to start making some basic furniture out of wood. And things like barrels and bins. We'll just make this out of temporary. We'll just make it out of logs. It might be permanent, whatever. I don't think it matters that your carpentry workshop isn't made out of wood. So there we go, and we need some beds is what we really need. So I'm going to add some bed building. Did we lose our carpenter? I can't remember. We've got 5, we've got 7 citizens. We might as well make 7 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay. So the carpenter will set about making some beds, looks like. The wood, who's doing that? Oh, the animal dissector, that's interesting. That's one of the migrants. This guy is sleeping on the ground somewhere. On top, how did you get up there? So he's sleeping on top of the wall. I don't know if he's stuck or if he's gonna just live up there now. Dwarves are weird. Okay, so anyway, let's set up a hotkey down here. Propor, Fortress Propor. We want to get some sleeping quarters set up, so I think I'll set up a dormitory. Actually, you know what? I'll set up the dormitory up here because it's much easier to... okay, the corpse stockpile is not being used, so I'm going to delete the corpse stockpile, and we're going to set this up as a dormitory. A lovely dirt dormitory. And how are we doing here? Still a couple of beds to make, but we're going to start building some beds. So we're going to build furniture bed. We're going to repeat that. And we'll give the dwarfs a little bit of... You also have to pick a bed. In this case, it is not important which bed you pick. Any bed will do. I think we're done with the beds we have available. Yes, now it complains there's no beds. So because we've set that as a dormitory and made 7 beds, now the dwarves have somewhere to sleep. It's not their favorite thing to sleep in a dormitory, but it's much better than sleeping on dirt or on top of the fortress wall. Oh, he's down. Okay. Is the moose still running around here? Yes. Chasing geese. Good. Well, the geese have really saved our bacon, if you want to put it that way. Okay, the other thing I want to do is put a door on here. So let's make a wooden door. Add, hello, add. Somewhere here should be door. Or not, door. Alphabetical, who knew? All right, so we'll add a wooden door, which is now active, and this individual is working away on it. And this is the inventory down here, so it's going to be a cherry wood door once the carpenter's done. There we go. So we're going to actually build that in this little corner here, if I can. Build doors and hatches, door, right there. I can't do it there. I can't do it there. Oh no. Okay. I think you used to be able to do that. How does one remove a section of the wall? Not like that. I don't know how to do this. So, alrighty, that was an unexpected interruption on my end. One of my daughters came to get me to ask me if I was going to my fitness class tonight, which I had forgotten all about. So I did that. I've been to a spin class, so there you go. Fortunately, I remembered to pause the game or everybody would be dead. This is turning into quite the tutorial video. Very long. I may have to I may have to break this into into 2 parts. We'll see. Okay, I was trying to build a door here and failing, and I was trying to figure out how to be able to remove construction and failing. I guess I should have looked that up before I started recording. Remove wall, dwarf fortress. I'm Googling. How to remove a wall. You will be building. Deconstructing is important because of mistakes. Blah, blah, blah. It's tricky. Well, it wasn't in the old version. Open the digging order. Pickaxe. What? Really? Digging order. And stairs. Really? That is counterintuitive. Alrighty. So apparently, digging order. Designate constructed walls, floors, and other constructed tiles to be removed. Well, there you go. I guess it's right there. Okay, done and done. So that's how you remove construction. And I guess we start the clock. So once that is removed, then I will fill in the wall there. Do we still have the moose running around? Undoubtedly we do. And it is, oh no, it's not that close. So once that wall is removed, then what's happening here? Why is that? I thought it was being done. It looked like it was being done. Nobody's going to do that. Remove construction. The leader's coming, apparently. Once it's flashing, that's should be when it's about to be done. There we go. All right, so we're going to build construction wall. We'll finish that corner right there. And we'll build the door that I built there. And that should allow us to keep that pesky moose out if we need to, as well as get in and out of the fortress. Doors can be locked and to prevent dwarves and other things from going through them. Wildlife, at least. What is happening here? Why is nobody doing anything? Oh, resume construct. Sorry, that was dumb. It was already designated for construction, but the job had been suspended because the site was blocked, actually. There we go. There we go. Both are done. Oh, and here we are, early autumn. Goodness. I need to get this wrapped up before the caravan comes. So I think I was talking about a trade depot when the moose decided to attack. So let's build a trade depot. Depot? Anyway, let's build one. And we will build it out of logs, all. And hopefully the moose continues to... Oh, there's all kinds of food on the ground here now. Oh, we're running out of drink. Yay, this moose has really put a wrench into things. So on the subject of gathering food, you can set up zones, I believe the term is. Zones, yes. So we've got all this fruit and nuts and whatever laying on the ground. So I'm trying to set up a gathering area for fruit and such, fruit and nuts. So I'll do that, accept, and that's actually pretty large. Anyhow, so the dwarves will start running around picking up the pears and the almonds and whatever else is on the ground here. And hopefully the moose stays away. In the meanwhile, so we've got the food and shelter parts taken care of. I guess that's the gist of it. And maybe I should wrap this up here actually. So other than the distraction of the moose killing all my good skilled dwarves, and actually maybe I'll set up these beds to be built because I know there are two more. I had set up workshop orders to build to construct 7 beds. So now I'm building them as furniture in the dormitory area. Dwarves like to have individual bedrooms, but that is probably something for another time. I've got some designated mining area here that maybe I'll just undesignate with the eraser. And so we've got some food. we've got that has been gathered. Pardon me. We've got some shelter. We've built up some walls, which was not part of the original plan because of the agitated giant moose. Actually, there's one other thing that probably we should look at here real quick. In order to make prepared food and alcohol, which the dwarves are not capable of functioning without, we want a kitchen and a still. So we'll dig out some area there. Everybody's busy. Yep, everyone's busy. Oh, someone's building one of those buildings. Let's go take a look. Someone is, oh, what am I talking about? Building. What are they building? Oh, the beds. Pardon me. We haven't set up any workshops to be built, but someone is building those beds. This fella here, Gashud. Oh, the child is building the beds. Is the child not 2 years old? Dwarven 2-year-olds are hearty indeed, hardy and hearty. So the 2-year-old is constructing those beds while the adults gather fruit and nuts and such. What's the miner doing? Who has the mining ability? Was it? Oh yeah, it was this guy. Maybe we'll tell him, just do mining. Is that a him? I think it is a him. 60-year-old male. Looks like they picked up all the fruits and such. Maybe we should have them gather up some more fruit here. Let's do that. Another fruit gathering. Okay, I know about zones. Thank you. Another fruit gathering zone like so. And we can remove them as we see fit. Lots of fruit. That's quite good. Okay, so here we have Rith digging out a spot for a workshop and another spot for a workshop. Oh, why did you stop? Conducting a meeting. I feel like that's less important than carving out spaces for workshops. In any case, let's get the kitchen. It's under farming. So for workshops, farming, kitchen. Put that there. We'll make this out of chalk actually, stone. Oh, here comes a caravan. I do not want to deal with that in this video at all, because also, we have nothing to trade with these guys because of our friend, the stupid giant moose. Literally nothing to trade. My goodness. What are we going to do about that? Okay, that's unfortunate. I'll have to come up with something to trade with them, at least in a minimal way, so they don't go away angry. Build a still there, also out of chalk. And you can see, or you can't yet actually, but the merchants will be on the map somewhere, making their way to the trade depot. Unless the moose interrupted them. Oh, if we're lucky, maybe the moose will scrap with them. And the guards, usually there's guards with the caravans. Let's go to the moose, and no, what I want to do actually is follow the moose. Still chasing one of the geese. Okay. So, despite my saying I didn't want to deal with it, diplomacy. So when you get a caravan from a dwarven civilization, and also some other civilizations. There is an expedition leader, Riss in this case, named Rith Moses Hobeth. So they want to discuss our situation. There's much to share, information added to the civilization menu. What do we want to trade next year? Well, maybe some ammo, some shields, hopefully we'll have something to trade next year. Some armor, gauntlets, boots, greaves, shields I already picked. What else? Drinks, we want drinks. Actually, probably want some pets. We probably will have some geese still from the look of it. Maybe we'll select some ducks and some sheep. A ewe and a ram, or ewes and rams, I should say. And all the drinks you can offer. And that'll do. So here's the premium they're going to charge us for these things. And this is for next year. They're expecting spears, so if we get set up to make some spears, they would be happy to take them off our hands at a profit for us. Now, oh, what happened here? One-humped camel blood. Oh my, we don't have any trade goods, God. Okay, let me quickly walk through a little bit of kitchen and brewing. So each of these workshops, the kitchen allows you to basically cook food. Now you can have your dwarves prepare easy meal, fine meal, or a lavish meal. Also render fat, although the fat needs to be available, usually from butchering an animal. That is actually set up, I think, as a default thing. In the default orders section that we had shown a little earlier down in this corner menu, I think the kitchens will render fat automatically. You might actually want to keep an eye on that because there is a use for unrendered fat. So I'm going to tell the dwarves to prepare lavish meals with the ingredients they have. So you can see they've gathered, the cook has gathered, oh wow, celery, asparagus, celery, and cave fish, and is making a lavish meal, which I put on repeat, by the way. This box here means repeat this task until you basically either forever or until you run out of ingredients or whatever you need to do the job. So lavish might not be the best of ideas actually, because I think it takes more ingredients. So maybe we should have them do easy meals. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think so. You could also see pop into the inventory here when they're done what the outcome of it was. Yeah, so here he's got, or she, whatever it is, asparagus and cave fish, and you'll see when the cooking is done, we'll pop in a roast of some kind. Dwarves only seem to make roasts. Oh, biscuits. Roasts and biscuits. Probably there's other things. Cave fish biscuits, a stack of 6. So that's that's actually not a bad outcome, I think. I think it was 6 ingredients, 6 total ingredients and 6 biscuits. So that's cooking, and brewing is similar, but they can do it from fruit and plants. You can also extract things from plants, and you can make mead, but that requires honey. So I'm going to say brew from plant and brew from fruit and put both those things on repeat. And hopefully someone comes to do that work. Oh, I have to take it off pause. Right, so you can see that someone has taken on this task. They need some ingredients and a barrel. So in this case, they brought plump helmets and a coconut wood barrel. We don't have very many barrels. There's really just one other one sitting around here. But this person's brewing away, and you can see that they made a dwarven wine barrel. 5 units of dwarven wine. So that's good. that is the basics of brewing and cooking. And I think I am going to wrap up this tutorial right here. Took a real sideways turn with that giant moose. It would have been much shorter without that. Derailed my highly intricate and detailed plans, of which there were many, numerous, many plans. Many. In any case, that's it. I hope you are able to get some knowledge and some enjoyment out of that. If you have questions about any of this, feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, that's about it. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.